Hi, good morning, everybody. So this video is supposed to be not very long, rather compact video. It covers multiple aspects. One of them is detection of AI-generated text and AI integration in general in the project. The second is the architecture and design patterns of React client-server systems, and number three is how to improve performance and consistency of existing uh, React sites. So without further ado, let me set the stage for this presentation. So I used the ChatGPT site and I asked it posted the obvious question. I asked it to write me a short essay, which it did, and I actually like it. So I think the content is right on the money. There are many interesting points that ChatGPT produces, and now at the same time, I have my own little snippet on the subject. So in my article, 9 Arts of Software Development, which has been written many years ago. I am also covering this. There are different arts. One of them, which is Art of Test, which is slightly shorter in comparison with what ChatGPT generated, but it still has certain merits in it. So here we have AI-generated test and human-generated test on the same subject. Now, what do we do with this stuff? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna analyze. We're gonna put it through a commercially available detector and see how it goes. So here is commercially available detector online. So I put my text. Here's my text pasted in the paste box, and I will add AI generated text. Now we have a mix of human text and AI generated text. So let's see what Scanner says. Caramba, the scanner read the text, and even though the AI generated text was in the middle of the whole snippet, it actually detected it as such. So this is 100% successful detection. It says that this is the interestingly, what it says. We are highly confident that this is the mix of AI and human, and it highlighted the AI generated text absolutely correctly, 100% hit. So here is another example. This is another website that I was asked to take a look at in terms of performance and consistency, and it does exactly the same thing. It has a paste box, and it analyzes the text in the paste in that box, trying to detect which parts of the text were AI generated and human generated. So let's see how it's doing. Analyze the text. It's loading. Okay, something went wrong. Please try again. That's not good. Why is that? Something went wrong. So let me remove part of the text. Maybe it's too much to upload. Let's do it again. Analyze text. Loading. 0%. Right. So the result is that the entire text was marked as AI generated. even though it's not. It's just one line. One line is AI generated and the rest is my text. I'm not artificial. So what does it mean? What quick results of this experiment? The results are that this particular site has certain drawbacks. So first of all, it's clearly not as performant as the one that we looked at before, because there we get under 1 second we get result, and the result is not 100% accurate. Not only is not 100% accurate, sometimes it produces an error which is cryptic. So something went wrong. I mean, yeah. So what did go wrong? Why server didn't produce the like verbose explanation? What exactly did go wrong? Because it would be interesting to know. And that is so these two aspects, performance and consistency, that I will try to address in the second part of this presentation, which will follow right now. So now it's time to go from the theory to practice. What should I do and what I may do if I deal with this website in question to improve it? What's the approach and how would I tackle the different aspects of this problem? Let's see, I put together a list of considerations and just wrote them in no particular order, but still, even though I didn't try to commit to any particular order, those that I consider more important came on the top. And the most important that I consider is the server part. So the server is much more important than anything else. The JavaScript frontend, as good as it is, should rely on the server for all its permutations. So any change, a visual change on the front end, should be originated from the mutation of the data on the server. When we say server, we mean ASP.NET Core Server API. There could be multiple servers for a single website system, which will be actually demonstrated as we speak shortly. Now, there are recommendations like they're pretty standard. No unnecessary renders, using the good React facilities to reduce re-render. There need to be very aggressive caching and lazy initialization, and the server needs to have a specialized tester application which will execute every single API entry point of the server bypassing the controller to ensure idempotency of the server API. So every request should produce the same result consistently. It's exactly that what have been demonstrated is not happening in the existing version of the website. So there it is. We can see server solution structure, which is quite typical to servers that I put together. It has a model, domain, and the executing assembly server part. The server is very minimal, so it has just essentially two classes. It's a controller and the program.cs, which implements the middleware for ASP.NET Core. Now, Detective AI processor is just that. It does the logic. So it takes the uploaded text and detects the AI part of it and detects the human part of it. And then just controller API is provided with other two methods to download the AI part and download the human part. Now we see both servers in action. They are running right now. And when I say both, it's because my React website, it serves multiple purposes. One of them is the demonstrate the CRUD operation. So now I added the second aspect to that existing React application is to detect the AI generated text. Now, why did I do that? Why didn't I? At first, I wanted to create a standalone React application to demonstrate this AI part. But then I figured that if existing React system needs to be upgraded in parts, it would be good to approach it with the separate React components that could be plugged into an existing system. And that's exactly what I did. I'm going to show it right now. So here we have the React UI application running. And as it obvious, the most of the tabs on it have to do with the CRUD functionality. So we have the server, and every time I click, we can see that it goes to the database and brings, so in this case, it brings suppliers. Now it's going to bring products, it's going to bring employees. It has a dashboard with orders, and it has customers, what have you. So this particular React application I have created a couple of years ago. I don't actually remember. Yeah, it's 2024. And the purpose was specifically to exercise multiple different React techniques, how to do the JavaScript code, as well as to be a test application for the ASP.NET Core API service. The one is on, right here on this window. So this is the first server. It serves the CRUD request. It's connected to the database and produces the data. Now the second server that I just did yesterday is here. So this server will serve. It has just 3 entry points: one post to upload text, and 2 get entry points. So one gets the AI part of text, and the other gets a human part of text. So the server tries to detect these different parts of the text and returns them to client to display. So I have added here another tab which says Detective AI. And it's a simple tab. All has been done. Well, today is Sunday, so this all has been done during Friday and Saturday, taking about 3-4 hours each day. I build a new server and I build the new React component, which we see here. So this is the React component, and it specializes in detecting the AI generated code. So I will try to paste the text now. Here it is. So the text is pasted. It's exactly the same text. It consists of 2 parts. Some written by myself and the other produced by ChatGPT. So I'm going to I specifically put upload and download operations into separate buttons, separate events, because I want them to be to I want us to be completely evident how things going from client to server, how long does it take, etc. So now I will upload the text. Well, at least I will try. Upload the text. What does server say? Server says that, well, it says success, so that's a standard reply from controller, from the controller base class. In the from controller derived class, it acknowledges that this number of bytes have been uploaded, and the upload ID is this. This is the GUID that I generate with each upload, because this is how I would synchronize multiple uploads should we have multiple clients. So they each will track their own text uploads. So now let's see if what human part would look like. And we say download human, and bingo, the site reacts immediately. It says download human, 428 bytes text, and AI goes here, and it has it's a larger text. So the technology for AI analysis that I use, of course, I obtained a package, which I'm not gonna do any presentation for, because this advertisement is not my business, but it works reasonably well. So it works just as well as the commercial side we've seen. Of course, it's a simplistic package. It does not support multiple languages. It does not give me detailed explanation why each phrase was considered that it was generated by AI or human. So there are no bells and whistles. But what's there is the general client server system. So we see that a basic React UI application and a basic server could be put together in no time, and they do work stably together, and they do produce desired functionality. And of course, I'm not going to boast the speed, because it's a local server, and we understand that in real life there are many more steps involved. First of all, it's a network overhead. Then we have to add authentication, server caching, the load balancing, the tenant isolation logic, etc., etc. So the real life system, of course, will be more complex, but it's not going to be that much more complex to produce a 5-second upload, as opposed to, like here we have probably 20 millisecond or so upload. So yes, the local host by definition is always faster, but still it's even if I deploy it with the real hosting, and even if I add all this middleware complications, it will still be reasonably fast. So wrapping this all up, this is the roadmap for website improvement. The first step in that roadmap is identifying the server code, identifying the server, and fixing it. Next step would be adding the server tester and stress test the server, and also test the correctness of it works. We throw different type of data and see that the response is idempotent and absolutely correct in terms of desired functionality. And then we create just what I did. We create another React component, and much like I did here, we just plug it into existing React website code base. Here I added the tab switch, and I added the content view page. That was it. And the content view page contains the special component that is connecting to that particular server. So the service part of the React system was extended with another connection, with another fetch set, and of course the fetch just gets the text and plasters it into the text areas of the React page. And that, my friends, is about that. It's about everything that I wanted to talk about today. Thank you, everybody, for your attention. Until next time.